nurses in the Salt Lake City School District say they are getting new duties because of COVID and hopefully some new help with it.
Hey, Haley Crumbleholm is hearing from the district's lead nurse after their first day back in schools since March.
Yeah, that's right. So today, some elementary students were finally back in their buildings, and that means nurses are going to need to start doing more contact tracing, more COVID protocol following. And I spoke with the lead nurse. She says they're prepared, they're ready, but they're hoping to hire COVID techs to help. Judy Jaworski has been in school nursing for a while.
Oh my gosh. About 21 years.
She's now the lead nurse in the Salt Lake City district, and students are coming back for the first time since March.
It was quite a year.
But Jaworski says they've had some practice with contact tracing and COVID protocols.
We have had students in the building coming to small groups and different sorts of classes, and we've had athletics.
But now the numbers are growing. Students are starting to return to the buildings.
I was very nervous about trying to contact trace for all of these students in all of these schools, but now we're going to go ahead and hire COVID techs. I'm much relieved. I think that they'll take a lot of work off of us.
With supervision from the school nurses, here's what those techs will do.
Work with the principals to help identify students that may have been exposed at school to COVID, and get those lists and all the information ready so that nurses can send them to the health department.
In the Salt Lake district, Jaworski says there are 6, soon to be 7 nurses. Each nurse covers about 7 or 8 schools.
There is not a nurse in every school every day. We don't have enough of us to be able to do that. But what we do is we train our secretaries, our principals, our office staff.
Now they've received additional COVID training. I asked,
and are you confident that those non-medical employees are trained well enough to respond during a pandemic when there's not a nurse in the building?
Yeah, I am, and that's why we go out over and over and over again. And we are always available if they need us. You know, we can be there. We just can't be everywhere at once.
Now, Jaworski says this spreading out of nurses throughout a district is not unique to the Salt Lake district. And she says in addition to that training they give to some of the office staff and the principals for when there isn't a nurse in the building, they have actually been going since August to train faculty and staff on COVID protocols and what guidelines they need to know heading into the school year. In Salt Lake City, Haley Crumbleholm, 2 News.